Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Living Life at LifeU. I am your host, Dr. Veronica Garcia, and today I'm joined by an amazing staff member of the university, an essential piece of the university, Miss Tatiana Warman. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are y'all?
I'm so good, so good. So excited to have you. So excited to shine a light on everything that you do because I know it's a lot.
Just a bit, you know.
a little bit. Yeah. So let's explore that.
Awesome.
How long have you been at the university and what is your role?
So I am currently the director of athletic healthcare, which means I oversee all of the athletic trainers along with our sports chiros that work at Life University. And this is I go by seasons. So that's how you work in athletics when you go by seasons and not by years. So this is my 5th season. So I've been here for about 4.5 years now.
Nice.
So, yeah.
How exciting. Are you loving it?
I am. I'm from Boulder, Colorado. So I really thought I'm going to go down south. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have 1 to 2 years there, just dip my toes in the water and head back. And here we are, year 5, and I haven't left yet. So
and not planning to.
You're not planning to anytime soon.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
So what does it mean to kind of be that director of athletic health services?
It's kind of crazy. I never thought I would see myself here, to be 100% honest. So I became an athletic trainer because I blew my knee out at a young age, and I had an amazing physical therapist that helped me out, got me back to where I was. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to do PT. Well, you have to have an undergrad. And so my undergrad was in athletic training. And then I was like, this is great. I literally get paid to watch elite level athletics in the best seats in the house. Yeah, please sign me up for this. Because I've always grown up in a sports family, all of that sort of a thing. So I absolutely love it. And so it was interesting transitioning from the position of that being my only thing, just only focused about my athletes, only focused about me, my sport, that whole thing. And now this director level job has definitely opened my eyes in ways that I'm very thankful for, but never thought it would in the first place. Yeah. It's a lot harder managing humans that are not student athletes, it is so rewarding, but it's also, like I said, it's difficult. You know what I mean? I give a lot more grace to previous people that have overseen me because, you're just I am so sorry if I was ever rude or snappy or whatever that day. But I get to be an advocate for my staff, and that's what I love the most. I can do this job because I have an amazing staff that works underneath me. So we are fortunate enough here to have 12 athletic trainers on our staff, which is pretty much unheard of, especially at an NAIA. So thankful, shout out to LifeU for that one, because I would not be able to do my job without them. And so I'm so thankful for them, but just to get to be that advocate for them and to stand up for them, just have our say. A lot of people, it's a little bit different when you're on the other side of the street, not in a bad or a good way or anything, but sometimes you can feel a little bit removed, especially not figuring out how to find this building, for instance. But you can feel a little bit removed. And so I really wanted to make us still feel a part of the university, but not just off in the island in the corner of athletics. And so I've really been trying to get across the street over here and get more integrated, especially within the clinics, all of that sort of a thing. I now get adjusted by a student. So we are fully embracing LifeU all the way around here. That's beautiful. The director job definitely helps me out with that. So that's definitely a lot. And 12 people to manage it's a beautiful challenge. Yes. A lot of beautiful personalities. Very much so. I have everything from A to Z when it comes to personalities, but I wouldn't want it any other way. It'd be boring if we were all the same person.
Absolutely.
And also at the same time, it gives our athletes a multitude of individuals that they feel like they can turn to. So maybe that person that works directly with their team is not their person. They might not vibe that well. They can still trust them with their medical care, but maybe they vibe with Susie that sits over in the next office, you know what I mean? And just being an advocate for those student athletes in any way that we can, even if they're not ours, is what we're here for.
That's beautiful. And how many, I know that Life University has so many beautiful athletic programs.
Yes.
What are those?
Oh, goodness gracious. Here we go. This might take me.
Or what season are we in?
Okay, so we are currently in winter sports.
Okay.
So we are actually getting into the point where we are in winter sports. Spring sports just started, and winter sports are finishing up championships here.
Gotcha.
So all of our fall sports finished up like I said, in the fall. And right now we are currently, so wrestlings are about to go into conference. Shout out to wrestlings. Love y'all.
Yeah. They've been doing amazing.
Yeah, they're a fun group to work with. And I'm not going to lie, it helps out a lot more when they're a good team that you work with. It's a lot easier to watch a team win than to watch them lose, but we still love them when they lose. But it's a lot easier to watch them win. But so wrestlings are going right now. Basketballs are about to start up conference as well. Swim is currently at conference right now, kicking some booty. So we love that for them. And then our spring sports are starting up right now. So both lacrosses, because we have 2 new sports on campus this year. I don't know if you know that, but we do have men's lacrosse on campus now and women's flag football. Yay! So they are both spring sports that are emerging now. And so they are getting their start up this year, and it's been fun to get to watch them go. But yeah, we are in heavy season right now with all those winter sports.
Yeah. And how is it then, like when you're starting a new sport on campus, like how is it to be able to like connect those individuals into taking care of their bodies, whether they have the experience or not? Because I'm guessing that maybe you'll have some people that are starting as a flag women's football that have never really played, but they have the drive, they have the passion.
Yes.
And kind of molding them into, there's a lot more than just playing the sport.
Yeah. So I would say the biggest thing is honestly letting our student athletes like know and teaching them like all of the resources that we have here. We are so blessed at Life University to have as many resources as we do for our athletes. So we have Kathy Tillery, who is our amazing registered dietitian that works with all of our athletes. So she does one-on-one, she does team consulting. Not many NAIs can say that they have that. So that is absolutely amazing. She is great. The student athletes love her. Then we also do have 2 licensed strength and conditioning specialists. So those 2 help split up the sports. And then on top of that, we have access to all of the sport health sciences stuff that they have in there. All the modalities. So Kathy will do DEXA stands. So that gives our wrestlers, especially I think wrestlers, because that's what we mostly do them for, but any student athlete body composition to let them know how they're carrying their weight. So it might be a student athlete that walks up to us and they're like, hey, I'm not super happy with our weight. And we're like, well, let's go get a DEXA scan. And then we go and look at the DEXA and we're like, well, most of this is muscle mass and lean fat. Yeah. So like, I know you don't love that scale, but look at this picture and this is what you should be loving. So it's kind of teaching them how to utilize the tools that we have. But then, like I said, we just got a shockwave donated, which is a very nice, expensive piece of equipment. So it was actually a LifeU alum that donated it to Athletic Care, and we split it with our academics as well. So every quarter, academics gets to utilize some of the tools that we have as well, so that they get to teach the students what we use. But yeah, just teaching them those general, just what you have around you. Like we try and set student athletes up for success as best as they can. They have to eventually figure it out on their own, because adulting, and as much as it does stink, adulting this is the best place to learn it. But if you set them up for success, if they fail, oftentimes they choose to fail on their own, but we are here to help pick them back up when they do and smack them in the booty and say, okay, keep going now. Yeah. And so
shake it off. Shake it off, take a walk, and come back.
Adversity is a part of it. Nothing worthwhile comes easy. So if you didn't have a little bit of adversity in your college experience, I don't know if you had a great one.
The stories that shape us.
Yes. That's what you walk away with. And I mean, the piece of paper is delightful, but the stories definitely is what you remember. So the very expensive piece of paper.
So what is your athletic background?
So I was actually a gymnast all growing up, and then I switched to cheerleading. So I was a collegiate cheerleader at Colorado Mesa University.
Amazing.
Where I did my undergrad in athletic training. And then I went to Texas State University, cheered a little bit there, helped out where I could, but also worked with their cheer team. And then now...
Level 6?
Huh?
Co-ed level 6?
Hey, I hear a cheerperson in there. I was never all-star, actually. I was straight up, went from gymnastics to like UCA competitive cheerleading. So I never did the all-star life, but could do all the twists, all the things. I just was more of the individual gymnast sport athletes. So I feel those athletes felt like their individual sports, but then became a team athlete. But then now I love to lift. I love to walk the dogs, all that sort of stuff, and just stay active. But my body would break if I flipped. So yeah, here we are.
I understand.
Yes.
My elbow doesn't want to see that ever.
Yeah, exactly. I go and help out the cheer team every once in a while, and they're like, Tati, what can you still do? And I'm like, what can I do without hurting myself, or what can I still do? So that's 2 very different things.
That's amazing. So you mentioned that you moved from Colorado to here. How has Life University kind of welcomed you into kind of just adapting here? What are some of those highlights?
So it's been very interesting in a great way. So I, poor ignorant me, thought, oh my gosh, like, I don't know if you've ever seen the show Sweet Magnolias, but I was like, I'm moving into this cute, quaint little southern town. Yeah, I had no idea it was Metro Atlanta until I showed up here. And I was like, this is not what I'm expecting, but I'm here for it. Like, I really am here for it. So it took a long time for me to just get used to that because it was, like I said, not what I was at all expecting. Yeah. But we're in the middle of everything. Like, especially when I work within athletics, like coaches get to be like, look at what's around us. Like we are literally 10 minutes away from the Braves Stadium. You can just walk the Battery for free and it's fun. Like we have so many things to make life in general, not just Life University, but life better around here. Right. And that's what I'm super thankful for. I love the small town vibe, but like, I need to have my stuff to do and I need somewhere to get my nails done and, just all my little things. And so, yeah. And so I love that. But honestly, this campus, like, I explain it to people. I'm like, wait till you come and see it. Like it is crazy busy Metro Atlanta. And then you turn on to Barclay and it's like a hidden oasis. And I love it. I worked here through COVID and I would take walks up and down the trails all the time. The waterfalls, this campus is gorgeous. Even just walking from, my building over to you guys, I was just like, how did we get like this lucky to be in Metro Atlanta and somehow have this crazy landscape around us? So yeah, it was really hard leaving the mountains, especially I'm from Boulder. So we back up to them. And so I was like, here we go, moving somewhere that's not known for being pretty, yet it's absolutely gorgeous. And not that it's not known, but Colorado, that's what everybody knows it for. And so it's been really nice to come here and still love to be outdoors without having the mountains.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
What is, I guess, any projects that you have on your department right now going on that we could be looking forward to?
Projects. I don't know if it's necessarily like big projects that we have going, but we are, so Life U Athletics is doing the month of giving in March. And so, or Life University might be doing that as well, but athletics has their own stuff that they are doing within it. And we are actually doing a portion within athletic care because we are trying to fundraise a little bit to help with our budget to get some new updated equipment for our student athletes. So I think right now it's just trying to figure out like, okay, how does a department that's full of adults and not parents that want to donate and all that sort of a thing, fundraise for that sort of a thing. And just like I said, like we utilize our entire budget to take care of our athletes. And so we're just thinking outside of the box here on what we can be doing just to get, like I said, new and updated equipment. And it's always fun. Like I said, the more you got to work for it, the more fun it is. And so we've just been figuring out random things to do. But we are also in the middle of hiring, as much fun as that one is. And so that's kind of a project that's going for me right now. But really, we're just all trying to be happy, healthy humans to create happy, healthy humans for our student athletes. And that's a project on its own. And so, that's where we're at.
I'm really excited for everything that you're doing. Good luck in March, month of giving, because I know that it's so necessary and it's really important. And if you are an alumni, please go visit the webpage and take some action and just kind of give back to your community that shaped you. So congratulations. I'm really excited for your team. Love your energy.
Awesome.
Love that students have you as a resource, but more importantly, also your team has you as a resource and as an advocate. Good luck in everything. Good luck in the season and good luck in the upcoming season. We're right in transition time. We'll see you so soon.
Perfect. I just got to give a shout out though. Women's soccer, I love you. I promised I'd say hi to y'all along with all of the other sports, but love you, Amy. Love you, Reb. Have a great rest of your day.
Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Next episode of Living Life at Life U. Bye-bye.